Good morning, folks. The time is 9:43 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 10th of March, 2025. Of course, that's the 11th for our friends on the other side of the planet, and it's Friday for them. Thank God it's Friday, eh? Melbourne? Sorry, folks. Hope you're all doing great today. My name is Lee. I'm the guy that started this group. And the other group, they're both the same name, so don't even bother yourself with that. You, my friends, you are you, and you are freaking awesome. Why? Because you helped me make these groups just freaking amazing. That's right. From April 24th, 2024 till today, we're sitting at, between the two groups, over 643,000 members, my friends. That, my friends, I would call the funniest city on the internet. There were actually two groups, though. One group is at about 642,000 members, the greatest city on the internet, and the other group, a more active group, weirdly, is sitting at a little over 1,200 members, about 1,230 members, and that group is the funniest village on the internet, my friends. Together, we're the funniest community on the internet, and you know what? We are funny people living in a funny place, and we make people laugh every day. Well, folks, another day, and I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm feeling a little bit better. This video is actually starting later because I did have trouble doing the jokes. I was coughing a lot during the jokes, but that seemed to have cleared me out a little bit. So, editing and all that, you probably won't notice any coughing in the jokes, but they were a little rough to do today. But I'm feeling okay right now, and let's see how things go. What are you doing today, folks? I'll start off by telling you what I'm doing. Once again, it's another day off. I did take today off because I do need one more day to recoup, I think. Because it's tough walking up and down concrete stairs in an arena when you've got zero lung capacity, or very low lung capacity. So, no real plans, just recoup a little bit more. It's sunny out right now. Probably try to take advantage of that a little bit. And let's see, what did I do yesterday? Well, after our video yesterday, I posted it, and it turned out that post got a copyright strike, so nobody was seeing it but me because I had a clip from the movie Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. So I had to go back, I had to re-edit the video, and then I had to put that back up, repost it, and without the video clip, too bad, it was a funny clip. So that finally I think the video got out just before 2 o'clock or something yesterday. And then after that, I was just sort of lazing around. I was thinking about maybe watching a movie. I wasn't sure. And then I had a comment on one of the posts that I made from Lizzie Grin. You should recognize that name, Lizzie Grin, about how good it was a post about Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And Lizzie Grin mentioned how much they liked that movie and how they could quote it. And it got me thinking, I've only watched it about 10,000 times. 10,001 would be fantastic. So I watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail yesterday afternoon. What a funny movie. I mean, I don't have to tell most of you folks that it's a funny movie, but to me it's one of the funniest movies in the world ever. And in fact, between it and The Jerk, they flip between 1 and 2 spot all the time in my mind for my funniest and favorite movies, my friends. So that's what I did yesterday afternoon. Yesterday evening, I was just bored, lazing around, doing next to nothing, hanging out with the cats. I'm missing my wife. She's in Mexico, in Cabo, coming back on Saturday evening. But I miss her. I'm so bored here. But what are you folks doing today? I would really like to hear from you. Rose Glad commented on yesterday's video, letting us know that she's babysitting her daughter's dogs, her grand dog she's babysitting. So that house got to be pretty exciting right now with all the pooches. Hope it's going well. I hope you're having fun, and I hope the dogs are having fun, Rose. Thanks for sharing that. And Michelle Finnerty commented on yesterday's video too. Still waiting for the weather to turn to get a little bit better. And we also talked about Melissa Carnahan being, losing her access to Facebook. Still, it's really horrible. Folks, we have had a few glitches though on our site. So if you've noticed you disappeared from one site or something like that, let me know and I can fix that for you. It's just a Facebook glitch, but it's something we can definitely fix. But I want to hear about it if it happens to you. So yeah. Let me know what you're doing, folks. I'd love to know what you're doing. Come on, talk to me. There's got to be some people out there. I'm not looking for the minute details of your day. Just some generalizations. Are you going for a walk? Or maybe you're going shopping? Who knows? Maybe you're painting. Maybe you're doing some crafts. Maybe you're doing nothing. Just share it with me. I'd love to hear it. And folks, today we've got two great posts. We got a post from Gail Countaway. She is my co-admin on this group. And we have another one from Brandy Ningsy. And I know I haven't shared anything with Brandy before, and I don't know if I've featured one of Gail's posts on this. So we're going to show them off. They're both great posts. We're going to start off with Brandy Ningsy's post, bringing that up right away. It's not just girls. It's guys too. You know, you're thinking looking good, there's a picture of you. I've got a big mouth, by the way. Oh my gosh, this made me laugh. Thank you so very much, Brandy. I really appreciate it. Excuse me, there's that cough. Brandy, I appreciate it. This really made me laugh. And that's how you get your post featured. Just make me laugh. So post something funny. I go through them. If I see it, it makes me laugh. A good chance you're going to be featured here. Now the next one I'm bringing up. This is from Gail. Gail Countaway. Admin for the site along with myself. Absolutely. Simple. Sorry. It's simple, it's funny, and it made me laugh. So, folks, that's how you get your post featured. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Gail. Thank you to everybody for your posts. You know, I really love looking and seeing the queue with 20, 30, 100 posts in there, because it means the site's active. And it means that you folks found some funny stuff and you want to make people laugh. So keep sharing them. Keep your stuff coming in. Make it really busy. Now, folks, if you're a member of, well, I Thought It Was Funny, the group with 1,200 members, I would love if you went over to the other group. And you can get there by going to wellithoughitwasfunny.com. It's just a Facebook group. I just happen to have that URL for it. And share some stuff there, too, if you're not already doing that. Because we're trying to wake up that site. That's the site that has about 642,000 members right now. That site was taken over for a month and a half by scammers who didn't allow any new posts and only posted scammy sales posts. Just scam stuff to where you can just get your money taken from you. Well, so that site's in a little bit of a state of shock. So if you can go over there and post your stuff there too, you're going to wake that site up. It's starting to wake up. It's like a sleeping giant. It's starting to roll over. It's starting to wake up. But we want to light a fire under the butt of that group to get it going again, my friends. Because now our group right now, the one with 1,200 members, and the differentiator is there's no comma after well on the smaller group. You know, in the title, well, I Thought It Was Funny. That one, I need that one to kickstart the other one. So if you can go over there and share your stuff there, if you're not already doing it, that would be fantastic, my friends. That would make me very happy. All right, so let's see, where are we here? Let's see, I told you what time it was in my part of the world. I told you what the date was in my part of the world and in Australia. Hello, Melbourne. Then I asked you about your day, told you about my boring days. Mentioned that Rose Glad is watching the Grand Pups today and probably for a couple of days because it's time to watch the Grand Pups. And I mentioned that Michelle Finnerty's just waiting for some better weather. Waiting for some better weather to get out walking again. And we did discuss Melissa Carnahan, no longer being on Facebook. Big loss here. And then I featured two great posts. One from Brandy Ningsy, I hope I'm saying that right, and the other one from Gail Countaway. Really funny posts. Thank you very much, ladies. Really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody for all your posts. Remember, post. Make us busy. And make that other site busy too group. And make that other group busy, at wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Come on, do it. Wake them up. And that got us to here. And from here, I think you know where we go. From here, we go to the bad jokes. What do you call a dead magician? An abracadaver. What famous rock group has 4 men that don't sing? Mount Rushmore. I used to play piano by ear, but now I use my hands. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both Paris sites. Without a doubt, my favorite Robin Williams film is Mrs. Fire. What's the biggest difference between April Fools and Thanksgiving? One you're prankful, the other one you're thankful. I had an uncle so proud of the gold medal that he won at the Olympics that he had it bronzed. I told my computer that I needed a break. Now all I see are vacation ads. When I met my wife, she said she wanted somebody who could make her laugh. So I showed her my bank statement. Why do penguins have such a thick layer of feathers? Because it's snow cold. Thank you again to my good friend Dave Knapp for sending in some jokes. I really appreciate it. And once again, I really appreciate yesterday's jokes being just the one-liners mostly, or just two-liners, I guess, but really easy ones because I was having real trouble doing longer sentences yesterday and the day before, and I used a few more of those today because I'm still coughing a bit. I was really coughing when I was recording those jokes, and you won't know it from the jokes because I do multiple takes, and I also edit them, like I edit the beginnings and end of them, so I try to make them as concise as possible. But yes, thanks again to Dave for the jokes that he sent in. I think I used 7 of the 10 jokes were his. 2 were from this joke book I've been going through. I show it off almost every day. Dad jokes, the funniest yet, from @DadSaysJokes on Instagram. Sorry, @DadSaysJokes on Instagram. Great book. I've got 2 of them. I've gone through the first one already, and I'm more than halfway through this one. And then, of course, the third joke. Third joke was a penguin joke. I need penguin biscuits, my friends, because that's where those jokes come from. If you're in the UK or have a friend in the UK, I implore you, please, I'm not joking here. I really want somebody from the UK to send me some penguin biscuits. They're not readily available in Canada. They're not readily available outside of the UK. But each one has a joke, and I want to tell those jokes, so please help me get these biscuits. You can contact me at admin@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com, admin@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. We'll make this work, please. And I'm going to give you credit, and we're going to have a cool story where I talk about how we got these biscuits and how you helped me get these biscuits. Also, I can tell these jokes. And I want to tell your jokes in general, friends, not just penguin jokes. So send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com, jokes@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. If I use your joke, you are definitely going to get credit for it. I don't steal jokes, my friends. Not intentionally, at least. And of course, you know what? Those penguin jokes, once again, coming from Penguin Biscuits. McVitie's. The company McVitie/Pladis. Come on. I tell your jokes every day. Every single day. You should sponsor my joke video. Well, you should sponsor my video or the joke segment of my videos. I'll even wear a freaking penguin hat if I can find one while I'm telling your jokes. That's right. A penguin hat while I'm telling the penguin jokes, and you got your logo. It's going to be right there like it is right now. It's already in the video, but it says not sponsored by. We'll fix that. It'll say sponsored by. We're going to celebrate your name if you sponsor my jokes. It's going to be so cheap. It's not even going to make a dent in your advertising budget, and you'll be sending me some biscuits on top of that so I can tell these jokes. You know, that's where the jokes reside, right? Come on, let's make this happen, McVitie's. There's no real good excuse aside from the fact that you don't know I exist. Let's do it. We can make something beautiful happen together. Woo! Okay, just having some troubles here, folks. I had to edit that last little bit because I coughed really hard after my calling out of McVitie's, the cookie company. Folks, you know what? We have an awesome store. That's right. We've got a great store where we've got some great shirts and some great hoodies. Let me show you the hoodies and the t-shirts there. Take a look right there. There's our 3/4 sleeve. I call that the rock shirt, baby, because it reminds me of concert shirt. Then we've got our standard t-shirt there, and then we've got our hoodies. These are all really high quality products, really high quality. The print is really good quality. And that hoodie, oh my gosh, it feels like a hug, my friends. It's so soft. So check them out. Those shirts look fantastic. They're going to look great on you. You know what? I also have a great to-go cup, my friends. I just added this to the store recently. It's got that pattern on both sides there. It's 25 ounces. Keep your coffee hot or your cold drink cold while you're out and about, my friends. And I think it looks fantastic. I also have a regular coffee cup like that. I think that looks fantastic. I use it every single day. And it's 15 ounces, nice big coffee cup. You don't have to keep getting up to refill all the time because you have a nice big cup of coffee. Now I also have an iPhone case. Check out that iPhone case. I think it looks great. Now we have it for almost every model of iPhone. There's a great big drop down list, so it's not just for one. Now I do wish I had it for other models of phones. I don't, unfortunately, just for iPhones. I don't even have an iPhone myself, but I do think that case looks good, and if I had an iPhone, I'd be rocking one. You'll look great rocking yours, my friends. Alright, and then you know what we also have, my friends? We have the greatest tote bag ever. Let me bring this up right now. I absolutely love this photo. This is Rose Glad with her tote bag. Rose Glad got her tote bag. She sent in the photo and she let us know that not only is it great for hauling groceries and books, as you can see in that photo, it's also fantastic for hauling your rubber chickens, my friends. And if you know slapstick comedy, especially classic slapstick comedy, you know the rubber chickens have a long history in it, and I think that is the best endorsement I can get. Thank you so very much, Rose. You rock, you always rock, and you're just awesome, Rose. Thank you. So folks, check out that store. We've got a couple of other products in there too. We've got these awesome stickers now, and well, we do have ladies' panties, high-waisted bikini bottoms. I'm a little embarrassed talking about them, but they were put there because they were asked for by a couple of members of the group. And you know what? We've sold a few lately, so obviously they're a reasonably popular item, and I've heard back from folks, and folks say that they are good quality. And you know what? I bought some for the missus, and she says they're good quality too and comfortable. So that's all I can say. I don't wear them myself, my friends, but if you know, I got them there for you, folks. Check out the store. We probably have something for you. And if you do buy a shirt or a hoodie or that coffee cup or you know, that phone case or that bag, I want to see pictures of you with it. I want to see pictures with all of our stuff except for the panties, because that'd be inappropriate. And you know what? We also have a donation page. We do. I don't like talking about it too much. It's a little bit embarrassing. But why? I spend a lot of time working on these groups, trying to keep them clean, trying to keep them funny, trying to make sure that the scammers stay out, trying to make sure that the religious and the political posts stay out, just trying to keep the groups funny and safe and empty of garbage. That takes a lot of time. Now, if you want to help out with that, we do have this QR code right here, and I do have a link right here. And up in the notes of this video, I have a clickable link that will bring you to a PayPal donation page where you are asked to donate $2, $3, or $5. Now, those are Canadian dollars, my friends. Why do I stress that? Not for any political reason, I promise you. It's just because that the Canadian dollar is significantly lower than the American dollar right now. So if you're in the States and you decide you want to make a donation, your $2 donation is something like $1.67. And that scales up. Like the $3 donation is less, and then of course the $5 donation is significantly less. Like we're talking probably pocket change for a lot of folks. If you think you want to help us out, you can just click that link up there or scan that QR code on the screen right now if you're watching this on your computer or something like that. Or type in donate at wellithoughitwas.com and click one of those donation links. Any donation is going to help us, folks. We're going to be greatly appreciative, and 50% of all donations will go towards the Calgary Humane Society. All right, friends, thank you for listening to my two spiels there. I appreciate it. I find them a little uncomfortable, but I do stand behind our store, especially behind our store, because those products are fantastic. And of course, any donation that you do give us is going to help us too, folks. So we appreciate that. But you know what? It is time for me to wrap up this video, because I'm kind of pushing my luck. I'm starting to feel like I'm going to start coughing again. Like once again, I feel so much better than I did yesterday, and the day before, but I still have some congestion. So we're going to wrap up this video, but I'm going to repeat a couple of things because I always do that. The first one I want to tell you and repeat is you are awesome. You really are. You have helped us create these two amazing groups, my friends. Like, think about that. 643,000 people, more than 643,000 people in two groups. That, to me, that's crazy. I mean, the fact that that many people were interested in a little group that I created, or two groups that I created, and it just grew like that, makes me feel good, but it's also humbling. And, you know, I just created the groups. You folks and your posts made those groups fantastic. And they continue to get better every day, my friends. And that's because you continue to rock it every day. And I am very, very thankful for that. Folks, you know, I call it, well, now I call it the funniest community on the internet. And you know what? It's like the biggest city on the internet. You combine the two. That first group, the 42,000 members there, biggest city on the internet. The smaller group, 1,200 plus folks there. Really active group, fantastic people. And you folks kept the light on while the other group was stolen. That group I call the funniest village on the internet. And listen, together we are the funniest community on the internet, and we're like the best group on the internet, or best community on the internet. I love what we've created here, folks, and we're making it better, and we're going to make it grow, although it's already huge. It's already huge. So I just can't wait to see what the future brings in these groups, and every day I can't wait to see what you're gonna post and make, what's gonna make me laugh. Because when you make me laugh, you make my day better, and my day's already good, but you make me better in general. Because when you laugh, everything's better, right? And speaking of making me laugh and making people laugh, when you're out and about today, if you're out and about today, and you're dealing with humans, if it's an appropriate time, try to make somebody laugh. Because no matter what that person's day's like, you've made their day better because they laughed. And another favor, if you can, look for something that makes you laugh. And if you find it, please share it here. Please tag me in the post saying, Lee, this is what made me laugh today. I'd love to hear it, and we can talk about it tomorrow. Maybe it'll be one of our featured posts, my friends. All right, friends. I gotta let you go. I'm sorry for the laughing. I don't even know why I was laughing there. I'm terrible at wrapping things up, man. Folks, I'm gonna be here again tomorrow. I'm hoping you're gonna be here again tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a few new people, but if we don't, we've got the greatest group in the world right now anyways, right? Folks, see you tomorrow. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.